Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing well. Today's video is going to be quite interesting because it is about the differences between the IELTS and the CELPIP tests. CELPIP test is an option for the IELTS general candidates. If they are struggling to get their desired score in the IELTS test, they can certainly opt for the CELPIP test here. However, before making this decision, it is important that you know the differences in CELPIP and the IELTS test. So now let's start with the video. Since it will be quite difficult to cover every difference as well as all the modules in one video only, we are going to be focusing on the writing module here. Before we talk about the writing, let's talk about the general difference here. In the IELTS test, you get two options. You can either take pen and paper or you can take a computer delivered test. However, in the CELPIP test, pen and paper test is not possible. You just have to go for the computer delivered option only. This is a general difference in both tests. Now let's talk about the writing. There will be a task 1 and task 2 in both the tests. In the IELTS task 1, you get a letter, and in the task 2, you have to write an essay. In the CELPIP test for the task 1, you have to write an email. And for the task 2, you have to respond to an opinion survey. Now let's talk about the word limit here. You have to write at least 150 words for the letter. And this is the same for the email writing in the CELPIP test. For the essay, you have to write at least 150 words. So you can see there is a difference in the word limit of the task 1 and task 2. However, this difference is not there in the CELPIP test, which means even for the task 2, you have to write at least 150 words. In the IELTS test, there is no maximum word limit, which means you can write as much as you want. But there is penalty if you write less than 150 words in the task 1 and if you write less than 250 words in the task 2. In the CELPIP test, there is maximum word limit, which means you can't really exceed 200 words. You get penalized if you write less than 150 words for both tasks and if you write more than 200 words for both tasks. So you can see that the CELPIP is stricter with the word limit. The other aspect we are going to discuss today is the time here. In the IELTS test, you get total 1 hour, that is 60 minutes. You get the 60 minutes for the writing part. It is recommended that you spend 20 minutes on the task 1 and 40 minutes on the task 2. However, it is totally your will how you want to use this time. You can spend 15 minutes on the task 1 and rest of the time on the task 2. So you are in full control of those 60 minutes here. However, in the CELPIP test, this freedom is not there. For the task 1, you get 27 minutes, and for the task 2, you get 26 minutes. And another thing that you have to note here is that you cannot carry any leftover time from the task 1 to the task 2. Let's say you have finished your task 1 in 20 minutes. You can't really spend those 6 or 7 minutes on the task 2. Okay, so this time can't be added to the task 2 time. This is the general difference between the both tasks. Now let's look at some of the examples. This is the example of the task 1 of the IELTS test, where you are getting a letter and some of the instructions. And this is the example of the task 2 of the IELTS test, where you have to write an essay. Here, this is the example of the task 1 of the CELPIP test, where you have to write an email. And you can see on the right top corner, you get to see the time as well. And this is the example of the task 2, where you have to respond to a survey. I hope this video was useful to you. I'll be coming up soon with another video. Thank you so much for watching.